Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly, while others struggle their entire lives? It's not about working harder. It's not even about being lucky. It all comes down to habits. The way you manage money today is shaping your financial future, whether you realize it or not. The difference between someone who barely scrapes by and a millionaire isn't just how much they make. It's what they do with their money. I wasn't born into wealth. In fact, I made all the classic financial mistakes: impulse spending, living paycheck to paycheck, ignoring investments. But the moment I changed my money habits, everything shifted. And today, I'm going to share the exact money habits that turned my financial life around, so you can start using them too. Stick with me until the end, because the last habit is the most overlooked, but it's the one that guarantees long-term wealth. Let's dive in. Let's be real, money is emotional. It's why people spend recklessly, avoid looking at their bank statements, or feel guilty about splurging. But here's a truth most people ignore. Your money habits are either making you rich or keeping you broke. Ever heard of the 80-20 rule? It applies to wealth too. 80% of people will always struggle with money because they have no financial habits in place. The remaining 20%? They follow simple, repeatable habits that build wealth over time. And guess what? Most millionaires aren't trust fund babies. 88% of them are self-made. They didn't just get lucky. They followed habits that guaranteed their financial success. For years, I watched people around me make the same financial mistakes, feeling stuck in an endless cycle of stress and debt. But the millionaires I observed, they were calm, focused, and organized. They didn't stress about money because their habits worked for them. And if you follow these habits too, you'll start seeing the same transformation in your life. So what are these habits? Let's break them down. Habit number 1, pay yourself first, the 24-hour rule for money. If you take nothing else from this video, remember this: always pay yourself first. Most people do the opposite. They get paid, spend on bills, entertainment, shopping, and then save whatever's left, which is usually nothing. Millionaires, they flip the script. The moment money hits their account, they set aside a percentage for investing, saving, and growth. Here's a simple challenge. The next time you get paid, immediately move 20 to 30% into a separate account. Do it before paying bills or buying anything. Treat it like a non-negotiable expense, just like rent or groceries. If you don't see the money in your main account, you won't be tempted to spend it. This money is your future, and it must be protected before anything else. And don't forget the power of automation. Set it up so that your paycheck automatically divides into savings and investment accounts. This habit ensures that wealth building is a priority, not an afterthought. Habit number 2, the no-budget budget. Why traditional budgets don't work. Let's be honest, traditional budgets feel like financial diets. They're hard to stick to and easy to break. Instead of tracking every dollar, use what I call the no-budget budget. Here's how it works. Automate your savings and investments first. Cover your necessities: rent, bills, food. Spend whatever's left guilt-free. This method ensures you're building wealth without constantly obsessing over every penny. Most people fail with money because they rely on willpower. Automation removes temptation. You know what's non-negotiable? Savings and investing. Once that's automated, you're free to spend without guilt or stress. But here's the kicker. Once you get comfortable with the no-budget budget, you'll realize that money no longer feels like a burden. The guilt disappears, and you'll start to feel empowered. The more you automate, the more wealth you build without needing to think about it. Habit number 3, the 3-account system. How to make your money work for you. If you're keeping all your money in one account, you're making a huge mistake. Why? Because when all your money is in the same pot, it's easy to overspend. Instead, use the 3-account system. Wealth account for investing and long-term growth. Freedom account for emergencies and big purchases. Spending account for daily expenses and guilt-free spending. This way, you always know what's truly available to spend and what's working for your future. This method ensures you keep a clear mental separation between wealth building and spending. Try this today. Open a separate savings account and nickname it Wealth Fund. Every time you move money into it, remind yourself it's for your future self. You're not just saving for a rainy day, you're investing in a life of financial freedom. Habit number 4, investing early. Why waiting is the biggest mistake. This might hurt to hear, but if you're not investing, you're already falling behind. Let me show you something shocking. If you start investing just $10 a day at age 20, you could retire a millionaire. But if you wait until 30, you'll need to invest 3x as much to reach the same amount. Wealth isn't built by timing the market, it's built by time in the market. And no, you don't need thousands to start. Open an investment account today and put in $5. Just start. The earlier you begin, the more your money compounds. Even if it feels small now, remember, small habits lead to big results. Investing isn't reserved for the wealthy. It's a habit anyone can cultivate, and it's essential to building lasting wealth. Habit number 5, learning how money works. The habit that separates the 1% from everyone else. Want to know the real difference between the rich and the broke? The rich never stop learning about money. The average person stops studying after school. The wealthy, they keep learning forever. Here's a simple rule. For every hour you work for money, spend at least 10 minutes learning how to make money work for you. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch videos like this, not for entertainment, but for strategy. Because what you don't know about money is what's keeping you broke. I spent years consuming content about financial literacy, investing, and wealth building. Not all of it was easy, but it was all valuable. This is why you need to make it a daily habit. And no, you don't have to go back to school for this. Start with free resources online. Here's what happens when you master these habits. Money stops controlling you. I went from constantly worrying about bills to waking up knowing my money is growing even while I sleep. That's true financial freedom. And the best part? Anyone can do this. No matter where you're starting from, these habits will put you on the path to wealth. But knowing isn't enough. Action beats knowledge. You could watch all the videos in the world, read every book, and still be broke if you don't start implementing what you've learned. Action is the key to turning knowledge into results. Want to take this even further? In my next video, I'll show you the biggest mindset shifts that separate the wealthy from the broke. Click here to watch it now. The habits you build today will shape your future. So why not start now? See you in the next video.